Alright, so in the previous video you guys saw that how Abbott and Lionheart dominated because they were at Phillip's and Pig's position, right, as you see now. And I've just wanted to see how Wazir and Caliph would do if I switch this places. So I've just replaced them with Pig and Phillip, and Saladin is alone as in the previous match. So this rematch is going to be an interesting one because we will be able to see the better of Wazir and Caliph. Alright, so I'm just beginning. So here's Lionheart and Abbott. Previously here Wazir and Phillip were, Wazir and Caliph were here, and we've got Pig and Phillip. So I've just switched this sides of all three teams, and you can see here Caliph and Wazir and Saladin alone on the top left as always.
Once more onto the breach.
Now it will be interesting to see how Pig and Lionheart both counter each other. And also, what target would Phillip start with by sending his knights? You know, would that be Saladin? I don't think so because he's too far from here. So I think Phillip's preference would be Lionheart or maybe Abbott.
Once more onto the breach.
Abbott's kind of have a problem here. Abbott doesn't have enough space to place cathedral, or does he? He has enough space to place a cathedral, and he has got that front gate as well, so he should not have any problem with his laborers going in and coming in and going out. Here's Caliph, not the strongest of the castles he selected. Wazir looks good, and Wazir versus Saladin will be an interesting match here. I'm just going to increase the speed a little bit. Okay, Saladin decides to go against Phillip. He's sending his catapults towards Phillip. Pig's catapults are attacking. Phillip has sent his knights against Abbott probably. Very aggressive knights. Phillip will keep doing this as long as he's there on the map. He will keep throwing his knights at the opponent. Caliph goes against Abbott, and Wazir will definitely go against Saladin, and this is going to be an interesting match here. Remember that previously Pig was against Saladin here, but he could not give tough time to Saladin, but this time Wazir will be able to apply more pressure on Saladin at the beginning. But Saladin has decided to go against Phillip. It will also be interesting to see how Lionheart counters Pig. That's a load of catapult from Lionheart as well, but Phillip's knights have destroyed his catapults. Caliph, quite aggressively he attacks Abbott. He's got 4 fire ballistas, he's got assassins, he made the opening in Abbott's castle. He's sending his Arabian swordmen inside, but useless. It's because Abbott has got enough number of troops. Lionheart is throwing his archers to save his production, but won't be enough against these knights. So Phillip now is going to raid Saladin's production. But as we know that Saladin is very good defensively, and both offensively and defensively, but he wasn't quite effective offensively previously, but I think he might be able to do better now. I don't think Wazir has decided to go against Saladin so far. Will Abbott be able to apply pressure on Caliph is the question. is because previously we saw that Phillip was able to apply pressure on Wazir. It will be interesting to see that. But Abbott and Lionheart are both attacking Pig at this moment. Teamwork really matters this time. Phillip has launched his attack as well. He's got plenty of pikemen and swordsmen. He's charging against Lionheart probably, or Abbott maybe. I think Pig and Phillip both should choose single target. Same for Abbott and Lionheart. They also should choose a single target, one by one. It will be better for both the teams. So Caliph has come again against Abbott. Are these Wazir's horse archers or Caliph? No, these are Caliph's horse archers. Abbott looks to be in a bit of trouble here. Phillip has charged against Lionheart. Looks to be a good attack, but Lionheart has got enough number of troops. But I think Caliph has been able to put Abbott under an extreme pressure. The gate is destroyed. Abbott is struggling at the moment, so as Lionheart. Both are under pressure. So I think this place here is the most vulnerable place because you get blows from multiple ends, right? Both Abbott and Lionheart are under a lot of pressure here, but if only Abbott and Lionheart are able to make a comeback by killing Pig, which is a good choice, and Pig isn't that hard to be killed because Abbott and Lionheart have got both pikemen and swordsmen. As long as they have got good amount of gold, they will be able to bring some sort of an outcome against Phillip and Pig. I haven't seen Wazir attacking anyone right as so far. Maybe he is attacking the Saladin, but haven't seen any attack. Caliph again going against Abbott. Abbott has got 17,000 gold, which is a good amount of gold, and he never runs out of gold. Remember that as well. But Caliph is not allowing him by any time to recruit troops, enough amount of troops to go offensive. Caliph is quite aggressive in this game. I think thinks of a revenge here. Okay, Wazir hasn't decided to go against Saladin. He has chosen Abbott as a target, right? He wants to prey on Abbott. Lionheart is going for the attack. Let's see how many gold do they have. How much gold do they have? Wazir's got no gold, or very few gold, very less gold. Pig has got good amount of gold, man. Abbott is struggling a lot. I think this is the most vulnerable spot here, right? Phillip's knights are aggressive as always, deleting Lionheart and Abbott's production. I think this very place is the most difficult for any team that I would select. To see the number of catapults charging, bombarding Abbott's castle, and also Wazir's horse archers being so aggressive against Abbott. But I don't think Abbott is doing bad at the moment. It's only that if he is able to counterattack Caliph, he would be able to silence him for a bit. Phillip is coming up against Lionheart again. I really want to see Lionheart applying pressure on Pig and bringing them on the back foot. Caliph yet again goes for offensive. How much gold does Caliph have? 18,000 gold. That's a good amount of gold. Saladin is doing pretty good at the moment. It doesn't matter how much gold does he reserve, his production is always very good, so he can always rebuild his economy very fast. One of the best lures in the game. Okay, Caliph switched his target. He is going against Lionheart at the moment and quite well be killing him. I think that's a game over for Lionheart, right?
A message
Yes.
from the Lionheart. So, I am bested, and my poor bones must rest in these wretched sands.
Lionheart is gone, while Abbott was counter-attacking one of Pig or
A
Phillip.
message from the Caliph.
Quite unlucky for Lionheart, I think. But again, I must say that this spot here is the most difficult one for. So I think I should be placing far better lords of the game here. Maybe Saladin or Wolf or Frederick here, because they are defensively very good, the best ones. Abbott, I think, has done very good so far, but I think the situation is pretty much hopeless for him right now because he will be getting blows from multiple sides. Oh, Saladin might well be killing King Phillip, right? It could balance the game for Abbott if Saladin is able to kill Phillip. So Abbott will be against Pig from one side, but Caliph will keep applying pressure from the other side. So it's still too difficult for Abbott, but I think he did better than Lionheart, even in the previous game. But this time, Caliph and Wazir are both going against Abbott, which makes life very difficult for Abbott, right? And I think this attack might well be enough to kill him. Yes, this should be enough to kill Abbott. He held for a while, but without an ally, it wasn't too good. It wasn't going to be that long, right? Caliph kills Lionheart. Caliph kills Abbott, both.
I will pay
No.
you back.
Wazir and Caliph,
A message
Pig
from the
and
Caliph.
Phillip.
They all fall before me, as you will soon.
Now it will be interesting to see Caliph and Wazir's decision. Who they will be going against? Would that be Saladin or would that be Pig and Phillip? The raiding party is going against Pig and Phillip, these assassins. Pig is going against Saladin. But as we saw in the previous match, Pig alone wasn't enough to cause a significant amount of damage to Saladin. So Pig needs a supportive hand, and King Phillip should be able to give a supportive hand. Otherwise, I think Saladin might well be killing King Phillip. King Phillip goes for the offensive. He has got a good number of Python and Swordman, but they won't be enough to kill Saladin anyways. Okay, I'm watching if Wazir and Caliph would go against Saladin, but they are not. I think they are going against Pig at the moment. Caliph has been too aggressive here in this fight, right? It's like they have come all out to take their revenge from the previous match. That's a good attack. Seems to be a good one. Wazir is joining him. Let's see how much gold does Pig have here. He's got 27,000 gold, the most of them, or most of all of them. But if he keeps facing consistent attacks, he might well be going short of gold very soon. Placing these fire ballistas a bit further would have helped. Right now, there is a one positive thing for King Phillip here, and that is that Pig's crossbowmen are giving him a defensive support. You know that crossbowmen are a very good counter against any unit, but against Arabian swordmen they are quite effective. Saladin's quiet for a while, isn't he? Hasn't charged against Phillip for a while now. Phillip's got only 90 troops. So far, Wazir and Caliph have not been touched by any enemy yet. And Pig and Phillip haven't decided to go against these two. They are going against Saladin, which makes Caliph and Wazir the favorites of the game, which wasn't the case previously, because Abbott and Lionheart had decided to go against Phillip and Pig. I mean, Abbott had decided to go against Phillip and Pig, but Richard was attacking Saladin in the previous match. Okay, Pig is going for attack yet again. Phillip doesn't have enough amount of gold to recruit troops quickly, so I think if he faces yet another attack, might be from Saladin, it could put him under a lot of pressure, it could put him under a lot of trouble, right? Caliph and Wazir haven't really gone against Saladin in this fight. There goes Caliph again, and Wazir is joining the party, right? Yeah. Much better paths that Caliph's Arabian swordmen have found here. Previously they were coming from this side, so crossbowmen were able to cater his Arabian swordmen very well. I think Phillip might not survive for long. Saladin joins them as well. It's only Pig's crossbowmen who are giving a good defensive support to Phillip, otherwise he would have been a goner by now. There goes Wazir. Phillip's situation isn't very good. Yeah, this won't be enough to kill Phillip because Pig gave him a defensive hand. But if the things continue like this, Phillip will be a goner very soon. Pig has got 9,000 gold. He's going for the offensive against Saladin. Do they come again? Yeah, Caliph comes again. I wonder how much amount of gold does Caliph have? Because he just immediately recruits troops and just keeps bombarding his troops at the enemy. Like, he has got 9,000 gold, so his production is working very fine at the moment. This time he has got more number of Arabian swordmen coming at Phillip's castle. Let's see, would they be enough to kill Phillip this time? That's not a smart decision. They should be either breaking down the gate or the tower. Here comes Wazir, right? Yeah. I think Saladin hasn't been too aggressive in this fight at the moment. I think he is trying to place his production buildings again and again just because they get deleted by the enemy. Oh, Wazir's horse archers are closed to Phillip's castle. I don't think these many Arabian swordmen will be enough to kill Phillip. King Phillip has got that defensive support for Pig. And this isn't a very smart decision from Arabian swordsmen to break the walls. Instead of that, they can delete the gate or the tower. It would be better. Caliph has got 7,000 gold. Wazir's got a good amount of gold as well. And Caliph launches his attack yet again. It doesn't take too long for Caliph to recruit troops again and charge. Because he hasn't been touched for a single time in this fight so far by the enemy.
We are under attack.
We are under attack? I think Pig is under attack. No. Okay, Saladin's assassins join the raiding. They're deleting Phillip's production. I want to see one big attack from Saladin to kill Phillip. And we'll see how the things go. Because this time everyone is focusing on either Saladin or Phillip. Look at Caliph. Untouched. Living peacefully. Both Wazir and Caliph are untouched. Wazir's got more than 300 troops, same for Caliph. Saladin has got 250 plus troops. Pig has got some good number of troops as well, but King Phillip has been quiet for a long time now. Caliph goes for the offense again, and same Wazir also joins the party. I think if they launch both together at the enemy, that might be more effective. Because they are sending the Arabian swordmen one by one, it gives Pig's crossbowmen enough time to counter all of them. So I think if both attack together, that would be hard for crossbowmen to deal with. That so many assassins are charging against Pig, but all other troops are charging against Phillip. Yeah, that's some interesting thing. Come on. I really want to see him dead now. It's been too long. Here comes Wazir. The production is burnt. And I think this attack might be enough to kill King Phillip this time. This attack should be the Phillip's end. So King Phillip is gone.
The darkness has descended on my castle. I am lost.
King Phillip is gone, which leaves Pig alone. He doesn't have any support
A
now.
message from the Caliph.
They all fall before me, as you will see.
Now Saladin is alone, Pig is alone, Caliph and Wazir are together. Makes them the favorites to win this fight. Unless Pig decides to go against Caliph and puts him under pressure. And then Saladin decides to go against Wazir and puts him under pressure. That's the only situation which is left now. But that doesn't look to be the case because Caliph and Wazir might be launching against Pig now. Pig doesn't have good amount of gold now. His production is all burnt. His production is all burnt. He still is going to attack Saladin. I think the better decision is to go against Caliph, to silence him for a while. Because Caliph was never silenced in this fight for once. He didn't almost have to face any attack apart from Abbott's early 1 or 2 attacks. Again, he's sending a good number of troops, 350 troops he has got, almost. That's a good number of Arabian swordsmen he's sending against Pig. So he hasn't really gone against Saladin, right? Saladin also decides to go against Pig as well. So I think Pig's situation now pretty much looks hopeless. That's a lot of troops Pig has to face.
A message from the Pig.
I think Caliph is going to kill Pig, right? Saladin's Arabian swordsmen are after Caliph, behind Caliph. That makes it interesting. Pig has got a good number of crossbowmen still to kill them. So he was able to repel this attack from both Saladin and Caliph, and Wazir might be launching his offensive against Pig very soon as well. I think so. Wazir has got 270 some troops. The interesting thing would be to see Wazir and Caliph, how they would go against Saladin, because Saladin is defensively very good. Unless Caliph or Wazir decide to, burn Saladin, that could prove to be something against Saladin. Pig, I think, has left no hope, right? He though has got some production buildings, a few number of farms, few number of iron mines, but he doesn't even have a woodcutter, right? So the situation is very hopeless for Pig. I have just noticed that the wood is removed from this map. No, there's a little number of trees left here. Oh, I thought for a moment Saladin was going against Wazir, but not really. Okay, Caliph has got 320 and he's recruiting more. Wazir's got 304. Whose catapults are these? Saladin's catapults and Caliph's catapults. They should delete these gates and his crossbowmen will be dead. Okay, Wazir is going against Pig now. And I think this attack should be enough to kill Peg. Has got good number of horse archers. Pig finds it so overwhelming and he decides to bring himself. He decides to go himself against these enemies. You don't have to kill Wazir's troops here, Saladin. He is not going against you. Caliph and Wazir are going against Peg, and I think this attack should be enough to kill Peg. 70 troops Pig has. That's a lot of horse archers for our Pig's crossbowmen to counter.
A message from the pig. What's wrong? What's happening to me?
So Pig is dead. Now then, we have got
from the pig. No! No! Pig not die! No! No!
Now we are left with Saladin versus Wazir and Caliph.
They all fall before me. You will soon.
Oh, let's see. How do they go against Saladin? What would they do? I still feel some amount of hope for Saladin. Just because he can put one of them under pressure if he decides to launch his attack. But he needs to be a bit more aggressive with his approach to put one of them under pressure, because Saladin is very good to face one-on-one. And given that Wazir and Caliph have got the weaker version of infantry, which is Arabian swordman and not the European pikeman and swordman. As I previously mentioned, until and unless Saladin's castle is burnt, he will be able to bring some amount of fight from him. But his buildings have been burnt by Wazir, and I think the situation is now pretty hopeless for Saladin as well. Soon he will run short of economy and the troops. All of his troops have been burnt in fire. My goodness, he has lost a great number of troops in that fire. Will this attack be enough? No, I think this attack won't be enough to kill Saladin, but Saladin's game is over now. It is only a matter of time now for Saladin. So Wazir and Caliph are both recruiting troops again, and they're recruiting troops fast. Saladin's production is all burnt, and he has lost a significant number of troops in that attack. Will he be able to make a comeback? I don't think so. He won't be able to make a comeback. Is Wazir again going against him? Not now, not right now. I think they will get close to 400 with their units and then they will attack. Saladin's got 120 units. Wazir is raiding with his horse archers. And Wazir is actually very good with his raids because horse archers are quite annoying for the enemy to face. $416, and I think he is coming against Saladin again. Both of them are coming again, and this attack should be enough to kill Saladin. I must say that they played well, both Wazir and Caliph, and they were able to take their revenge. But they were never been touched for a single time by the enemy, so they did well.
A message from Saladin.
The situation looks grave indeed. Maybe a change of plan is needed.
Again, they have burned Saladin's castle. But this should be enough to kill Saladin.
A message from
Yes,
Saladin.
Saladin gained over, but I think in the previous fight, Saladin put a better show.
At your mercy.
This time, Saladin, I don't think Saladin was good enough, right? Compared to the previous fight. The greatest loss was Caliph. The most amount of gold was earned by Saladin. And the most number of troops were recruited by Saladin as well. And then Caliph, Wazir, and the rest. Alright, this is it for today, and we'll see you in the next one.